finally a day this week on our week off where it's not raining. So straight out on the bike. It's really weird coming back onto the 696. Feels like a mini motorbike compared to the Diavo. With me today is Ken up front, who's having his go on the Diavo, and Russ is behind me on the Tuono. It's really warm today. I've just got like a vest on underneath me, jacket, and I'm hot already. Definitely a Kevlar jeans day. I'm also trying out Ken's GoPro. He's had a lens fitted, which sort of takes away the fisheye effect that the GoPro tends to have. So the footage might be a little bit different today, and it's a bit of a trial to see whether it's worth having or not. So back to the monster. It really does feel small. I feel like I could run like the Flintstones next to it. Oh dear. I'm a bit envious of Ken on the Diavo today. I don't think Rusty's dialed into me at the moment. He's not talking in my ear hole. Oh, he can hear me. I want to go on the Diavo. I want that one. Definitely more comfortable on the Diavo with the higher bars. I can feel the difference on the 696. Yeah. And I feel pressure on my wrists. Oh, shut up. Shut up. So this is the road to Matlock and Matlock Bath. It's also the road where famous Via comes off. Matlock Bath is a mecca for people on motorbikes. I think because other people on motorbikes are already there. It's a bit like being at the seaside. And there's a lot of nice roads that lead round to it. This is a Thursday morning, so it's not going to be anywhere near as busy as a weekend, which I think is quite nice. But to get the idea of what Matlock Bath's all about, you really need to go over a weekend just to see the sheer amount of motorbikes that are there. Everyone ogling each other's motorbikes, and as Russ would say, all the gear, no idea people turning up with their race suits on and their sports bikes. Yeah, they're knee sliders with no marks on. Chicken strips bigger than KFC says. So Matlock's a nice sort of Derbyshire town, and Matlock Bath's just a couple of miles outside. It's a spa town, so it's famous for its spa water. But you'll see it's a little bit like the seaside, and I think if you live in the middle of the country, it's probably the easiest place to get to rather than go to the seaside. It's got the usual fish and chips and ice creams, arcades, so it certainly has that kind of feel about it. If you're in a car, it can be very busy the weekend, and the queues to get in are quite horrendous, particularly on nice days. So there's definitely a big advantage going on a bike. So parking down there is down the left side of the road where all the shops are. The other side is where the River Derwent is. And there's a couple of car parks, one in particular where a lot of the motorbikes tend to congregate. Stuck behind a big lorry, he may well be going off to the Via because down there there's a few builders, merchants and quarries, so there tends to be a lot of very large commercial vehicles down there. We're coming up to the lights where we can filter soon in any event, so we'll be able to get past them then in any event. Can't quite see. And so at these lights, if you go left, that's where you go to the Via Gelia. and Brixton and other places in Derbyshire. Oh, that feels nice to get past him. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. So already you can see some of the cliffs and hills around the area. Apart from the town itself, there's quite a few things to do, like the heights of Abraham. But when you've got your motorbike gear on, you probably just want an ice cream and sit down. And we're just coming into town now. Keep an eye on where these two are going. On my right hand side is the River Derwent, and on the left hand side is all the shops. We're not going to the car park. We're obviously going to stop by the shops instead. So Ken's pulling in, and